Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this this webinar. Another little bite-sized presentation on some new features that have been going on with 3CX. My name's Jason. I'm one of the sales guys here at ProView. Today we're going to be looking at the video conferencing updates, some sort of redesigns and new features that have come, specifically mainly to the mobile app. But there are some new additions to the web client video conferencing as well. So as always, if you do have any questions, drop them in the box below. Should be on your right. Should have a little panel. You can go to chat and type a question in there. Should you have one, and we'll look at those at the end as well. Or if it's not something I can answer straight away, of course I'll come back to you as well. So. But anyway, what exactly we're going to be looking at today? In terms of the agenda, we're going to be looking at managing your video conferencing users and sort of the changes that happen around that and the redesigns. Chromecasting to sort of allow a full video conferencing solution from mobile, which is great. Push to talk for better audio management. We're going to be looking at better user differentiation and visibility when people are joining from different devices. A couple of updates around that, and then in some improved whiteboard functionality, which is in both web and mobile as well. Okay, so firstly, managing your video conferencing users through the mobile app. So some quite nice, really it's more of an overhaul, a redesign, and also some new features. So organizers or moderators using the mobile app can now fully manage other users via the management panel inside the app. So here we can see down at the bottom, you can see we've got two participants here. We've got myself and then we've got Megan. So what you'll notice is there is now a microphone button, a sort of video button, and a keyboard. So at the top next to the participants, this is sort of a global setting. So you can make it so everybody can't use the microphone, or everybody can use the microphone. And with like the keyboard, for example, you can type in the chat. If you turn that off, it will go red, and obviously you're no longer able to chat. And this can be broken down specifically into different participants. So we see that I'm allowed to use audio in the sort of example here. So I've got the audio icon is white, meaning that I can use audio. We've both got keyboard access, but I can easily turn that off for sort of any participant, with me being the host. But you can also, there is a little drop down there next to the participant. You can change this individually. So I could set Megan here to a co-host, keep her as a participant, or set her as a presenter. So obviously, if I set her to a co-host, she'll have the same permissions as me in that she can restrict who is able to speak, who's able to use keyboard. And as well, when I click on someone's camera, obviously we don't want the camera to necessarily just go on straight away. So it will ask the user's permission to turn the camera on. So they can't deny that if they do like, they don't want to show their face. But there's an option there you can sort of request for someone to turn their camera on. But the UI it's been modernized, and obviously these features have been added, which is really, really nice now. So Chromecasting, now this really is a feature to sort of allow a full video conferencing solution from your mobile. It's not necessarily fully supported within 3CX at the moment, so we'll go over that in a little second. But essentially, you can easily access this from within the video conferencing app. You just simply click the Chromecasting button, as we see on the right here. It's the little symbol on its own. So once you click that, it'll you can cast directly from within the app. It's not, as I said, it's not fully supported in that it's not one click and it'll cast. So you will have to once you click this Chromecast button, you'll be redirected to perform the sort of the necessary casting options. But as I said, this is really, really nice for a standalone video conferencing solution from within your phone. If you're out and about, or you're at within a meeting room or something, you want to cast to a monitor for people in the meeting, and then people also at home. It's a really great option now. Okay, so push to talk, really quite a simple feature, but it is a really, really nice feature to have. So if anyone is not aware of what push to talk is, essentially you can select push to talk on the right here. So you'll be automatically muted by default you then have to press a push button. So in this case, it's space. If you hold in space, you can then speak and people can hear you. As soon as you remove space, you'll be muted again. So it can be quite nice for noisy environments. It just allows really much more control over background noise. Now this feature isn't yet supported on the mobile app, which it should be coming at some point. I mean, the thing is with this on a mobile app, it works a little bit differently because you have a mute button there. So really, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, you have that on the computer, but it's not as easy to sort of have a push button on the mobile app because you might as well just use the mute. But as far as I'm aware, it is a feature that will be coming at some point from within 3CX. So better user differentiation and visibility. So really, this is quite a simple little feature, but it can basically gives you a distinctive phone handset icon when dialing in from either a phone or a mobile. So you can see here we've got a little phone icon. Because I'm dialing in here on this example from a mobile. I did zoom in a little bit so you can see it a bit clearer. But yeah, essentially it's just a little mobile app, and if you're dialing in from a phone line, you can you'll see a little phone there as well. So again, quite a nice little simple feature, become quite useful and quite nice to see. Really, kind of the last point, we've got improved whiteboard functionality in both the web and the mobile. So at the moment, you can essentially expand the range of options, which include image and PDF uploads. And what's really cool about that is you can, once you've added an image, once you've added a PDF, you can draw on this, you can scribble, highlight specific parts. So when you're giving a presentation, it's really, really nice and handy to have, especially if you've got PDFs or even a PowerPoint. You can highlight different things on there. And that's using the whiteboard tool. So as I said, it's kind of great for educational or presentations. So if we've got people working from home, then as I said, you can highlight certain bits there. But within the web app as well, there's now like a chalkboard available as well. So you've got a couple of different options. You want dotted lines, you've got blank whiteboards, so you can scribble things down on there as well. But that's really it. I mean, if there's any questions, drop them in. I imagine as I said, it's quite straightforward. Some nice features, so I don't imagine there'll be a lot of questions. But as well, we do have some new training dates available for the basic and the advanced 3CX courses. If you're not aware as well, because there was an intermediate which has now been removed, so it's just kind of simplified it a little bit. So you've got your basic and your advanced training, 25th and 26th of July. So they run in total about 4 hours, but 2 hours each day. It's sort of a 2-day course with one of our technical support engineers. So and then for the advanced, you've got the 12th and the 13th of September. So if you are interested, if you don't have your accreditations, definitely get signed up. This can be done from the main website, but equally just let me know if you're struggling to find it on the main website. It should just be either under the training section, or there is on the main homepage. There's a little column on the right that has sort of the training dates and bits of information there. But if you are struggling, just let me know, give us a call, and I'll direct you. But yeah, as I said, if you've not got the accreditations, definitely get signed up for this course, or even if you just need a refresher, because you have a chance there with our technical support guys to really sort of go into detail with specific parts if you've got any questions and whatnot. I don't see any questions coming through at the moment, so I'll give it a couple of minutes. Doesn't look like we've got any, which is fine. Okay, well, I think we'll sort of end it there. I mean, as I said, if there is something you think of after the call or the webinar, give us a call and I'll be happy to run through it with you. Got my main number there, direct dial. So yeah, just let us know if there's any questions. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. So we'll have another session next month. So we'll be sending out some emails as well, so look out for those. But we've not yet confirmed the topic, so we'll let you know in due course. I appreciate everyone joining. So thanks everyone, and yeah, I hope this was useful.